Sandalwood and Summerlin.
Hide the bong.
And that's what we're talking about today.
That's right. Let's get to it.
Let's roll. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Rob and Ann Real Estate Show. I'm Angela O'Hare, your favorite Las Vegas realtor.
And I'm Rob Hau, the Rockstar Realtor.
Yay.
We're here in Summerlin, aren't we?
Yes, welcome to episode 9. We are over here at Shadow Point, which is a Toll Brothers community in the Stonebridge Village in Summerlin West, which is just minutes away from Red Rock Canyon. Super close by, right? The views are breathtaking, and I took some prior video, so I'll show it to you guys. Well, I took some video before Rob got over here because he took a minute to get up here. He had to stop and get food.
Yes, it's been busy. Sometimes you're so busy, you just gotta, get in your food when you can.
Yeah, exactly. Now you know how I've been for the last 4 months.
Yeah, things are picking up like crazy for me too. So it's great. I think Pray's prediction was pretty right about what's happening in the market. It is going to be busy, possibly through the end of the year.
You see the backdrop behind us? See the mountains? Isn't that beautiful?
It's absolutely amazing up here.
This is my favorite village, and I will be doing a video shortly about my top 5 Summerlin villages. Why not?
Smart.
It's based off of my opinion, but who cares, right?
Someone cares, and if it's Summerlin, everybody cares.
Exactly. So we're not going to do picture of the week because we're on location today.
And we got a lot in here.
Yeah.
I mean, this featured home today, we did a lot on.
Yeah.
And of course, we've got more for you as usual.
But the most important thing that I wanted to discuss, and this is going to be our tip of the week, is do not smoke marijuana when you have your home listed.
What are you saying, Ange?
I'm saying when I went to go show some houses and when I went to a listing appointment this weekend, they were smoking weed in their house and the house smelled like marijuana.
What's going on here?
And the bong was sitting in the bedroom. I'm like,
yeah,
you need to hide that paraphernalia. Do not be smoking. Do not smoke.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
While showings are coming through.
It's common sense. Even though it's legal here in Nevada, you got to be smart. I took a listing as well, and they had a new neighbor move in, and they're a townhouse, so they're joined together, and they can smell their neighbor's weed coming through I'm like, what's going on? I mean, you wouldn't have beer cans hanging all out. You wouldn't be, hey, how you doing?
Right?
You wouldn't be drunk in the house. So probably avoid getting stoned in the house.
If you do smoke cigarettes too, don't smoke in your garage. Yeah, we know don't smoke in your house.
Right.
But in your garage, I went to show a home and my clients couldn't even go in the garage, and that deters people, and they're not going to want to buy your home.
Totally. Cigarette smoking for a house is horrible.
In the garage, in the house, whatever.
I mean, even before I was doing real estate, I remember having to be a part of painting houses that had been smoked in for years.
Right.
And you have to do this special cleansing in the house, putting this stuff called kills on the wall, and otherwise it will literally seep through the paint.
And the HVAC, you have to clean up the HVAC too. Probably
it's disgusting. Yeah. It's no bueno. So you definitely don't want to do that. And even back in the day, I remember when we didn't have, when it wasn't legal, a couple of times, I'm knocking on a door and nobody's supposed to be home. So I go in and, I didn't smell anything, so I didn't know. And then I walk in the master bedroom and they're like, hey, man. Oh, I'm sorry. I was here to show your house. I didn't realize you were getting stoned in the bedroom. My bad.
Tip of the week, do not smoke weed in your home while it's listed, and do not smoke cigarettes either.
Yeah.
In the garage or the home. Yeah. And don't smoke weed in the garage either.
Look, I like to be funny, right? But this is serious time, all right? Be serious about selling your home.
Next is our market update.
Market update!
So last week, from October 18th through the 24th, there were 623 homes that sold, which is up 5 homes from the week prior, which is 618.
Cinco. Yes, that tells me we are very consistent. Right now, we are consistently selling about the same amount of houses. And I think that also has to do with that there's kind of a cap on how many can be sold. If there's not enough, you're going to sell what comes up.
Right.
And we're consistently getting about the same amount. And so.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how October ends, but as I predicted, I think November is going to be actually a better month, and I think that October is going to be comparable to August.
Yes, people are out looking and getting
Right now,
ready.
yes.
And some of those people putting their listings on the market, you're smart to do so.
Yep. Speaking of listings, I had a listing in Sun City that went live this past Thursday. We priced it at market value. I'm not the type of agent that likes to overprice homes, but within hours, I had multiple showings, multiple offers, and we had a cash offer that was too good to pass up.
Yeah.
It was $15K over asking price, and we accepted it, and bam.
Off and running.
Within 8 hours.
3
7,
snaps.
8, yeah.
4 snaps in a Z formation.
Yeah.
Just getting it
So
done.
it was on the market for 0 days.
Yes, you love that. And that goes to prove what Angie's point is, especially in a seller's market. You don't have to be afraid that you're going to sell your house for too little, because the market is going to speak to you. Right. It's going to show you how many buyers that are coming and the interest that they have. And if you're getting multiple offers on day one, I mean, the only problem that we ever have with that is that sometimes our sellers go, well, I still want to see what else is out there.
Right.
But when you get a chunky cash offer like that offers you
Take the money and run.
Yeah, when it offers all of those nice benefits of cash, and you know that you're very solid with that offer, that's the one you want to take. That's the one you want to take.
Unfortunately. And it's sad, it's disheartening because of, people wanted that home. It was a great home in Sun City, Summerlin. And, those are the ones that are going to sell fast.
Well, it's disheartening, but at the same time, it's exactly what we've been saying.
Right.
You know, there's not enough. You've got people looking for these homes. So as soon as they come on, they're looked at. And
this client actually found me on YouTube, and he found me on one of my seller series videos about how to get your home show ready to sell. So which was kind of cool, is because he already been watching my videos and knew what to do to list his home.
This is exactly why we're doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like awesome, pretty awesome to get a listing lead.
Isn't it great to walk in and then like you're about to tell them, and then they're like, yes, we know. Right. And you're like, oh, great.
And they already did most of it, but then I just had to walk in and just give them a few pointers, but everything else was pretty taken care of. They're very neat and organized, clean.
It's just a greased wheel for you.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad to hear people are listening. We also have other numbers here to share. The luxury home market.
Yes.
You want to talk about consistent.
Right.
How consistent has that been?
So we've had, for the last 3 weeks in a row, 18 luxury homes sell, $1 million and over.
Every week, 18, 18, 18.
18, 18, 18.
It's just like, that's hard to be that consistent.
Yeah.
You couldn't do that if you tried.
Yeah.
So that is wonderful. It doesn't sound like a lot for 18, but it is a lot. It's a good number to be seeing that we're having that nice movement. And as we've been saying every week about it, that it's really important. We know why that's happening. We know who's coming to town and why they're interested in that market.
Right.
And it's great.
Our market update's not that big this week, just because we have a huge feature listing that's going to take up some time.
Yeah.
So we just really wanted to go in the news real quick.
We've got a lot in the news, so we want to tell you all about it in the news. That's tapping. In the news.
Mr. Rob has the most info on what's happening in the news in Las Vegas.
That's right. And that is, right now, we have some casinos that are getting ready to open up. And we have Circa. We have the new downtown casino that was built.
Where did this wind come from?
I'm going to let you know about Circa, a little history behind it. It was built on the site of the old Las Vegas Club, which was another casino before, and I should remember that, but that was so long ago. But the Las Vegas Club was around for a long time. There was Glitter Gulch, the
I remember that. Yeah.
topless place that was
the
there.
girl with the legs. Right?
Yeah, yep. Very famous sign there, and also one of my very first bar shows when I played music. When I was playing music when I was a kid, I was actually underage to be there, but it was one of the very first shows in a place called Cafe USA, which was down in the basement. And it was really, it was really interesting. Yeah, it was super cool. The place didn't last long, maybe because they were letting 18-year-olds play.
Yeah.
But this goes back a ways, and so now we fast forward now. They built this thing in 20 months, I believe. So
Wow.
they built it pretty quickly. 44
cool
stories.
looking.
Yeah, 44 stories. Modern downtown, brand new casino. We haven't had one of those for a little while. So
Yeah, been a
that's
long
kind
time.
of cool. And we also have some news about Resorts World.
Yeah.
That is going to be opening soon. Now, I don't have the exact date of when they're opening, but they're going to open soon on that. And one of the things that was in the news on this was they were asking artists to come and do a mural. And I'm friends with a lot of these artists,
right.
you know, in the art community, whether it's music or whatnot. But they were asking them to do it basically for exposure and on a freebie. Yeah, and that got them in some hot water, you could say the least. I saw it all over my social media. And everybody was like, wait a minute, here's this, you know, millions, if not billions of dollars casino.
Right.
It's opening up. And they're asking for artists to come donate their time just so they can have their art shown, you know, out there. And there was such an uproar that they actually decided, hold on, we're not going to do that. We are going to pay these artists. They even contacted a friend of mine directly that he had said, because he's one of the big, opponents of this thing. He was saying, oh, why are they doing this? And they ended up contacting him to say, hey, we want you to be a part of our thing.
Wow.
I don't know if he's going to do it, but I'm glad that the art community came together, stood up for each other, especially right now when there's a lot of artists hurting.
Right.
And I just really wanted to mention that. And one more in the news.
One more in the news.
Now, this isn't Vegas news, but I thought it was interesting because Rockstar Realtor and all, Gene Simmons is leaving California. He is selling his mansion that he's had for decades.
I wonder if he's moving to Vegas.
He's not moving to Vegas.
Wow.
I think he's moving elsewhere. It might be Washington, but not like a big city there. I think he was getting away. But the reason why I thought it was great real estate news is because he directly associated it with what's been happening and the costs of living in California and getting away from that environment, which, whatever you want to say about California and how they deal with themselves, what we know is that is causing a lot of people to come to Vegas.
Exactly.
So it's worth mentioning.
And it's just not Vegas, too, from what I understand. Influx of Californians are going to Montana. They're going to Idaho. They're going to Denver. They're fleeing. But I just really wanted to go over about what's happening in Las Vegas Strip, about all the crime that's happening. And, I'm kind of not of a news person, and shame on me, but I just try to avoid it because it's very depressing.
But I got the new Alexa, so she plays news for me sometimes.
And
that's how you get roped in. You're getting roped in.
Anyone that's coming to visit Vegas, don't come here making our city troublesome. I mean, it's making people afraid to come to Vegas. People don't want to go stay at the casinos because they're afraid.
Well, the casinos are going to sort this out. And let me loop this in because the don't come here and do this thing is a big deal to me. Right. Don't come here fleeing the problems that you have from your state and then start voting that way in this state. What I really love about Vegas, and for the most part it's been this way most of my life, is that it has been an even sort of playing field politically. Right. I think that's great. The pendulum swings back and forth. I think that's good for our state.
Exactly.
So I want people to keep that in mind. But also, yes, the things that are happening downtown on Las Vegas Boulevard and on the Strip, we don't want to see that.
So next, Rob and I are going to go on location to a already standing inventory home in Sandalwood by Pardee here in the Stonebridge Village. This home's priced at a little over $1.3 million. And we'll go more into detail about how many bedrooms and the square footage and all that while we're doing the walkthrough tour of the home.
Check it out.
Check it out. It's awesome.
Muy bueno.
All right, we're here in Sandalwood, and we're taking a tour of this beautiful home here in Sandalwood, and we will go over more details about it as we walk through this home, right?
This is factual.
Here we go. Let's roll. All righty. This is plan 4, I do believe, of the home here in Sandalwood by Pardee. And if you know me, Pardee is my favorite builder because of the very sleek modern lines, mid-century look in a way. But when you come in, it has a nice gated courtyard, glass gated.
This courtyard is very cool because you got windows in front here that you can open up. And you've got your fireplace, outdoor fireplace, right? With a little grassy area, so you could have a setup here. And really, I think this is like a backyard in the front yard. It's a baby backyard in the front yard. It's super cool like that. So if you want a lot of, this is the type of home, if you want a few different areas you can enjoy.
Yep.
Outdoors and indoors. So as you walk indoors, you'll see this awesome door. These are like really popular on the modern homes. And it's going to be like indoor, outdoor living. You can crank these open. I'm going to go over there and open that up. But again, you've got these windows here, so you could really have just
natural light, lots of natural light.
Yeah, natural light. You could really have that open, just completely. You know, if you have a party here, people could be hanging out everywhere. You can come out here. Of course, many people have seen these. These are sliders that can open up. So they start out that way and then they slide this way. So as with many new homes, brand new homes, you're going to have a backyard that you're going to need to landscape yourself. And what they've done over here, it may not be terribly noticeable, but they have a drainage sort of ditch there. And that allows the water to, when we do have our rainfall, it can be pretty heavy out here. So we want to make sure the water goes away from the home. But yes, you've got, I'd say 25 to 30 feet from the house, and then at least 60 to 80 feet across.
Yeah, it's over a 9,000 square foot lot.
Yeah. And then you've got a retaining wall on this side. They put this extra thing here so you could do a different flower bed or whatever you wanted to do here. But that's purposefully set up. What's nice about this home is that this wall is not the retaining wall. A lot of times you see this on a home
Backside.
on the backside.
Yeah.
But we'll show you when we get up into that second story, right?
Right.
We've got some really, really cool things about this house.
There's the second story right there.
So one thing that I would take note of is in this house, it's not completed yet. They still are having some finishing that's being done. So you can see around this fireplace that the finishing is not done. But you have another fireplace here. And of course, this is what your TV would be. And this is the great room or living room.
Yeah, and I was here a couple months ago, actually in August, and pretty much looks the same except for upstairs didn't have carpeting, but they do have a lot of finishing touches to complete. However, it's a beautiful home. This home's priced at 1.3 mil, or a little over 1.3 mil. 5 bedrooms, a bedroom downstairs, a den downstairs, a loft. So the features are endless in this beautiful home.
Yep, and so one thing that a lot of people want with the modern homes is you want this kitchen with your living room and dining room area, which is what you have here. This area would be for a dining room.
Yep.
Or whatever really you want it to be, but probably for a dining room.
Yeah, and also the nice thing about this island is that you could seat a lot of people.
Yep. So we always want a little seating at our island. You know, people who have kids and they want to be able to get all the stuff ready. Let's get going. Or even just hanging out with the buddies and friends. We've got quite a range. The cooktop here is quite a cooktop. 6-burner, definitely gourmet style kitchen here.
I like this backsplash. It's nice and like a glass.
Yeah, they got a nice little backsplash. And you got an exterior door from your kitchen, so that's great if you're cooking and you're having people over, or if you even have a barbecue outside. Now, in this home right now, they are not showing, this is where your fridge would be, and that's definitely sub-zero size, you know, your big industrial size sort of fridge. I would imagine in a negotiation here, you could get them to put a fridge in for you if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So you can expect that they would want to give you a monogram fridge.
Ooh, look at that. A wine cooler already. But I'm a little disappointed this fireplace. You would think it would have like a nice tile accent, you know, just kind of boring.
Yeah, I'm sure the models here have that.
Yeah.
They didn't go to the 9s on this one.
So then this is the den.
Den or an office.
Office.
I think this makes for a great office here.
Yep, with the outside views and then the glass
Or
doors.
you can, we can close this, and what we have here
It's a nice glass barn
this
door.
is something that's very, very popular these days. But what you can do is have a human aquarium in here. So you can put your human inside of there and lock the door.
You can't lock it though.
No, we'd make sure that we'd put, we'd ask the builder, get that human aquarium lock on there so that we could have the terrarium.
All right, bathroom. And then here's the downstairs.
But what this is a bedroom down with a bathroom.
Yep.
So it's a 3/4 bath, and you can see that bathroom is nicely tiled. We're going up these stairs, which are very nice. These are modern stairs.
Yeah,
and,
if you have kids, oof, be careful.
and then the railing that they have here is very modern and looks great.
Yeah, it looks great, but it's not my color. I would have chosen like a black.
But what we have is brown cabinets here, which
True.
is both of not our favorites, but
Right.
if you're going to do that, you got to have this brown. I think that's probably why they did
So
it.
when you come up, you have the loft
So you get a nice large loft area here.
with some beautiful views for now.
And you've got where your TV is going to be designated here.
I've never seen a box like that before.
Yeah, it's cool. And let's show people what's in there. You've got a plug, so you don't have to have a plug down here on the wall, even though they do have one over here. You've got a plug in there. So these would be your Cat 5 cables. Not really sure why they have so many.
So
But
this would be your TV cable, I guess.
yep, that's your
I'm
That's your
surprised they
cable.
didn't put the HDMI cable through.
HDMI, well, you can snake things through. So this right here, this little plate goes to this little plate here. And there's a tube in the wall. And you can snake that through to have your HDMI.
He's too busy talking about this. Let's show off the room.
Yeah.
The nice feature about all these new homes is this is for, like, if there was a fire,
Yeah, fire sprinklers.
fire sprinklers.
Yeah.
And only if there's an actual fire, not smoke. It has to reach a certain degree.
And they circulate. They have a system that circulates when you use the toilets. Certain toilets will circulate the water through the system so it's not stagnant, moldy water that's in there.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah. And this is really nice because this house is very well lit with natural lighting.
Yeah.
Part of that reason is because you can see they've got windows here
Lots
and
of mountain views.
back here. Yes, from here, this view is not going away.
Nope.
So we're going to show you a number of very cool views that are not going away. Some are going to go away. If you were to go over here, I think that you're probably going to have a little obscured view, but yet still catch a little bit of the mountainside.
Yeah.
But your neighbor's going to be right here.
So next we're going to take you tour of the rooms and then the master. We'll save the master for last.
All right. Laundry room with utility sink in there, which is always nice and probably expected in a home of this price.
Right.
You've got your
HVAC.
another HVAC.
Which is good. A lot of people don't like to have the air vac in the attic, so it's good that it's right here.
Yeah, accessible.
Accessible, exactly.
And there's two of them. I saw one downstairs as
So
well.
up here is 3 bedrooms besides the primary.
Jack and Jill.
The same tile throughout, which is nice that the designer or the builder used the same touches throughout the house so that that light don't
For
work.
some reason the lighting wasn't on in here, so
That the finishing touches are, coordinating throughout.
yeah, I can assure you that if you were to buy this house, you'd go through with a fine-tooth comb with the builder and say, hey, let's get all these things taken care of.
You're right. And this is, all the rooms are wired for lighting and fan. However, obviously, this doesn't have it right now. But
No
it's
fan.
wired. So all
It's
you have to do
wired.
is just buy a fan or a light and put it up. So in this bedroom, you get some nice views too. This one will probably have some pretty good views. So it's nice that there's a Jack and Jill, and then there's another bathroom right here.
So yeah, pretty much every bedroom has
pretty much.
access.
And here's the other bedroom. They're all good sized bedrooms. Let's see.
And
12 by 14. 12 by 14 and 15 by 14.
Yeah, as it should be for a home of this size. And you've got really high ceilings everywhere you go.
Yeah, at least, what, 10 foot?
Yeah, it's got to be 10-foot ceilings.
And this is 4,400 square feet. And then the nice beauty about this is in between these rooms, there's a nice patio in the front of the house, or a porch, that has awesome views for now. We know that some of these views are going to get obstructed through homes that are going to be lined up there and homes that are going to be back there. But you'll have a peekaboo view of the mountains from the street.
And it is very quiet out here.
Yeah.
We're no longer calling, at least in the MLS, the master bedroom a master bedroom. We're calling it.
Sorry, I'm so used to saying master. It's actually called primary. It's going to take a very long time to get used to not calling it master. You have a balcony.
Yes.
To the left is the bathroom. It's a good-sized bedroom. Pretty big. And it has the can lighting. I guess what do you call those? Can lighting now? What's that called?
I would call it inset lighting, but these are new LED ones that are not actually inset. They are just mounted.
And then you have this. I like this look of the lights.
Yeah, they're very, very cool and modern.
And then from the master, look what we got. We got views of the city, unobstructed views.
Yeah, what we really love about this, and we'll go out on the balcony and show you, but is that this neighborhood behind us, which is brand new obviously too, is all one story.
Yep.
So you're not, even though you're going to have somebody right here, it's not going to obstruct anything.
Yep. So then when you're, just got done, and you're kind of naked and you're walking past your neighbors.
Hello, neighbor. This is me naked. Hi.
We go into the primary bathroom.
This shower is just,
Yeah.
I like it.
I like the bench, the the herringbone. The only thing it's missing, Rob, is what?
Rainfall. I like those rainfall. For a shower of this size, I would expect a rainfall.
Exactly.
Right, maybe in the center. So, I don't know. Sometimes you get husband and wife, or even a young child. Everybody wants to shower together. It's kind of nice to have more ability to do that. Now, that could be plumbed. And then you've got his and hers, or his and his, or hers and hers. Closet. And of course, a nice large mirror with double sinks here. I think what really, I called it, can I say this, Ange, the cocaine moment? Is this the cocaine moment?
I guess.
Basically, this is the moment that gets you high in the house, okay? It's gonna, it's gonna give you a quick burst of high. And yes, we prefer natural highs in our lives, but I just think it's funny to call something funny like that. And as you can see, and I'm zooming in, I mean, we've had a little bit more stuff in the air from the fires in Vegas, out in California and on the West Coast.
Still a good shot.
But it is a beautiful view that is not going away here.
No.
And really, you've got, it's not quite 360 because you can't, the house is behind us right now. But if I can do this, you've got mountainside views on this side.
Right.
And I'm just going to take you on down as you go. You've got more mountains. They're hard to see in this area, but it just goes on down into
the air quality was a lot better, you'd be able to see it.
Yeah. And we usually have, this time of year is usually great. It's an exception. 2020.
Those damn California fires.
Yeah, 2020 gives us a lot of exceptions. So, yeah, the moment that gets me high in this house for sure is this right here.
Yeah. Oh, we forgot to mention something.
Well, we wanted to tell you that there is a garage on this house. Not only a garage, there is a 4-car garage on the home. And in that 4-car garage, we did notice there was a tankless water heater. Mm-hmm. So that's nice. Mm-hmm. The garage had some items in it, so it wasn't really the most pleasing place to show. So we figured we'd just tell you about it. 4-car garage.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Right?
And I hope you enjoyed this featured listing here in Sandalwood. Let us know in the comments what you think of this home. If you want to buy it from us, call us. Right?
That's right. If you want to see anything up here, you're going to need to get a hold of us, and we'll go out and we will show you around.
I love the Stonebridge Village here in Summerlin. And Summerlin, if you know anything about Summerlin, you need to know now.
It's straight pimpy.
Yep.
We love Summerlin, and we live basically, we live in Summerlin.
Kind of close by.
Well, we're
in the outskirts.
We did what also is very smart, which is to live near Summerlin, and not pay quite the Summerlin price.
Exactly.
You know, something that has improved so much. I've been here all my life. She's been here a long, long time as well. And you were here when you were young too. So two different stints, but the traffic system out here has improved so much. It really gets you around quickly. And that is a great thing to mention too, that right up the road is Red Rock. So if you like hiking, if you like being in the outdoors, biking,
climbing,
you're just like, I'm there.
Yep.
And I love it.
And plus the Summerlin Trail System, which is over 150 miles of trails.
Yep. Downtown Summerlin.
Yep.
You got AAA ballparks when we get to go to those again. You got the ice hockey arena for the practice facility and
for the Golden Knights,
and also for a lot of youth hockey that's happening.
And then also the Red Rock Casino and Hotel, which is an awesome place to stay. A lot of my clients like to stay there, so when they come visit me.
Absolutely. You might see me at the poker table every now and then when I have time, but that's kind of rare these days.
Well, anyway, enough about that. So we'll catch you on the flip side of our show. So let us know in the comments what you think of the Rob and Ann show, what you think of our format. We always like to mix things up, not keep it the same, but same in a way, but different every time, if that makes any sense.
That's right.
Yeah, switch it up a little. If there's anything you'd like us to talk about, feature, let us know. If there's a home that you saw that you want us to go feature, let us know.
Yeah.
We like to feature
What
homes.
are you missing? Did we do something that you liked?
Yeah.
And we didn't do it again?
Yeah. Let us know. As always, if you like this video, you know what to do, right? Hit the thumbs up, Rob.
Thumbs up.
Share with a friend, comment down below, all that good stuff. But
Smang
most
it.
importantly, smang it, right?
That's right.
We
Smash
need
it and bang
subscribers.
it. Subscribe.
Subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.
Rock on.
And do it peacefully.
And we'll see you on the next one.